In this activity, I'm going to be exploring the printer properties on an installed printer. So the first thing we need to do is click Start, Printers and Faxes. We're going to find the printer we want to take a look at, and we're going to right click on it and go to the properties. And the first thing activity wants us to do is click on the printing preferences, and this gives us the settings for that page being printed. We can change it to landscape, we can have it print in color, we can do duplexing, and gives a couple more options to scale to fit and to adjust the margin. We're going to cancel out of that one. The next thing the activity wants us to look at is the sharing tab. Of course, this is where we in the last activity shared this printer out and gave it a name of the HP shared printer. We can look to see if we need additional drivers. If we have systems running XP or Windows 95 or NT for that matter, we can install drivers for those operating systems. We have Windows 2000, XP, and Server 2003. See that it is installed by the yes indication. We'll cancel out of that. Next we want to look at is the ports, and we can see that the printer port that is selected is the TVM. And the next thing the activity wants us to look at is the Advanced tab, and we can click on things like the page separator, and we can click on Browse, and that will allow us to configure a separate page to be printed before the user's print job. So we're going to cancel out of that. We're going to cancel out of that. Next we're going to look at the Security tab, and this tab allows us to configure security settings for the printer. And then the last thing that the activity wants us to look at is the device setup. So we'll go click on that, and it gives us some options here to enable duplex and show the tray selection, and the compression you can see is set at optimal. We can adjust that as needed. So that was the activity on exploring printer properties on an installed printer.